Fascist vegetables. Farmers markets are now fascist. Hello everyone, this is Mr. Obvious, bringing you the obvious. And today, on the dailybeast.com. So many of you are familiar with the Daily Beast. It's a left-wing rag that constantly defends the extreme left while painting everyone else as extreme right-wing. And this is their high IQ brilliant article that you might have heard of. Farmers markets have a new unwelcome guests. Fascists. And as you can see here, these are fascist vegetables, my friends. If you eat these, you'll learn German, you'll spontaneously gain and become tall and strong. Truly evil, the pinnacle of evil, these plants. You cannot eat them, do not give them, do not donate them to the needy. They are fascist vegetables, my friends. In public, they sell organic vegetables. In private, they join white groups. Now activists are pushing back. So this article is by Kelly, a woman, obviously. At Bloomington, India's weekend's farmer market, shoppers can stock up on kale, fresh eggs, homemade jams, and anti-World War II accessories. Don't buy veggies from World War IIers. Read a pile of colored buttons at a recent Saturday's farmer market. The buttons were a jab at Sarah Daw and Douglas McKay, proprietors of Schooner Creek Farm, a vegetable farm. Like other unassuming stallholders at the market, Daw and Mackey sell eggs and seasonal vegetables, but online. Oh, the horror! How could they feed the community? This is tragic. But online, Daw is a Unwelcome, an active member of the white group Identity Europa. According to leaked chat logs, Volk is a nod to the World War IIers back to the land Volkish movement. Any whites who have spent time living in a neighborhood or attending a school with a non-white majority know the strife that whites endure. I mean, that's fair enough, right? Isn't it the left who always says, these minorities suffer because the majority is something else? Well, now these whites are a minority. Doesn't that mean that they would be suffering under the majority? Huh? Oh, you don't think so? Why not? What? Because they're white? Wow, that seems kind of racist. Why would you treat whites differently than other people? Really makes you think. Daw wrote in an Identity Europa chat, January, I can attest to it myself. She also wrote of trying to win over a family member by showing her videos from a channel. After Identity Europa, so people are now pushing for a boycott demanding don't buy veggies from those horrible, horrible people from WW2. After the couple's connections came to light, Bloomington locals campaigned to oust the couple from the weekend stall at the city's farmer market. Yes, starve the community! Because that's what commies do. Destroy the food supply. What? Let me ask you this, and maybe the left is too stupid to understand this. They're vegetables. They're food. Buy the food. It's not a big deal. Look, you might be a communist. You might be absolutely dumb. You might have ideas that I disagree with. But if you go to the market and you give me a high-quality product at a good price, better than everyone else, I'm going to buy it. I don't care what you believe. Give me the vegetable. The farmers market face-off isn't not the first of its kind. From Chicago to Sweden, farmers markets have become surprising battlegrounds between the right wing and its opponents. The right's love of markets. And you wonder why anywhere run by left-wingers becomes a hellhole with a terrible economy. Plays into a larger fascist talking point that idealizes pastoral life and demonizes degenerate urban living. City livers BTFO. No, it's absolutely true. I've been to urban environments and they're always degenerate. I've never been to a city that wasn't full of regressive NPCs, cult-like mentalities, bunch of left-wingers pushing this and that. It's garbage. It's materialistic. It's loud. It's polluted. It's dirty. It's full of crime. It's full of crazy people. And full of narcissists. The contrast attempts to cast white communities as a pure alternative. A bunch of us have been passing out flyers at farmers markets to say, don't put your money in the white community. Abby Ang, a Bloomington community organizer, told the Daily Beast. Across hundreds of posts and chat rooms for Identity Europa and other right-wing groups, Daw discussed her dislike for living areas that were not majority white. What's wrong with that? It's an opinion, and soon you won't even have white people. It'll just be, it'll become the new Middle East. I know a lot of people are excited about it, especially in the government, in that, knife attacks and crime rates going up and assaults going up and, explosions are all part and parcel of living in the big city. So, just let these people move, maybe go to a better place, and everyone can be happy. and her search for non-PC history books to read to her homeschooled children, including a history of Caucasians. Many of the posts were in private chat specifically for Identity Europa members who have passed the vetting process. So obviously a spy got in. Would be a real shame if people would infiltrate the far left and expose them. Dai and Mackie did not return a request for comment and have not spoken to the media since Dai's post came to light, although they put a fundraising call on their website. We have recently been the target of radical leftists/extremists in their attempt to destroy our livelihood and reputation, they claimed. The couple has made contact with a pair of alleged extremists, but not on the left. Last summer, another Indiana couple spray-painted World War II imagery on the side of a local synagogue and lit a fire nearby. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't, I really don't care. A crime's a crime. What, is this in America? I guess it is. White identitarians don't always dress in clan robes or jackboots. Some, like the set that orbits Identity Europa, now renamed the American Identity Movement, likely distance itself from involvement in 2017 deadly... Okay, yeah, this is all just slander. At least one prominent YouTuber who made videos about farming recently announced himself as a white person, as a supreme. You know, it's honestly comical at this point. It's almost as if it was satire, but it's not. It's right here in front of our faces. Now, what I really hate is the conflation of nationalism and, like, supremacism. They're not the same thing. There are black nationalists out there who want to have go to an all-black country. That's what they want. They want to be surrounded by their own people. There's nothing wrong with that concept. If a black community wants to go somewhere and have their own only black community, that's on them. Let them buy the land and they can maintain it. That's perfectly fine. So why is it wrong if it's Caucasians who want to have their own little space? Why is it evil? Why is every race on earth deserve to exist except for white people? That's my question. First of all, it has nothing to do with farming. Since when does self-sufficiency have anything to do with any ideology? It's just farming. You're insane. I have hardly met anyone from these movements, neither the old ones nor the young ones, who are not serving me organic food and lecturing me about the dangers of fast food, the dangers of McDonald's low till the time, stressing the group's presence at local farmers markets. Well, they're right. Organic food is better. Fast food is dangerous. It's bad for you. Is health fascist now? Is lifting fascist? I remember when they said that, people who go to the gym and lift weights and get muscles, they're more likely to be right-wing. Douchebags. Because being healthy, not being a soy boy, not being a weakling, not being a cuck, that's right-wing. Being a leftist is all about being a weak little baby who calls other people names. Bloomington's farmers market does have a reputation of being a white space. I wonder, is that because white people care more about, sustainability, farming, actually producing something of value? Maybe, I don't know. I really don't know. Why wouldn't there be other people interested in farming? Farming is cool. Gardening is cool. I don't know, my friends. I don't know. But really, it's a nonsensical argument. People who show up there are the ones who show up there. Well, so what? Big deal. You don't see me saying, wow, these basketball players sure attract a lot of a certain type of people. That's weird, isn't it? Maybe not. Farmers market visitors wanted groceries, not some white nationals throwing a temper tantrum about creating an ethno-state. Get your damn vote, groceries. Nobody is talking to you at these farmers market. They're just selling food. Buy the food. God, why are you crazy? No, I know, because you're cultural Marxists. You know what they fail to understand is that these increasingly further right groups are the result of left-wingism. It's a result of forced diversity. It's a result of open borders. People are feeling alienated. Everyone, all the people on the left are saying the same thing. White people are over. They're gone. Your time is over. I can't wait until you're all gone. So you mean to tell me that when you tell, because you're a bigot, an entire group of people, that they're going to be wiped out and that they should just disappear off the face of the earth and that they're all evil, you're really surprised when they, join together, band together, join these groups, try and defend themselves? Oh, you're going to wipe me out? You're going to destroy me? You're going to destroy everything I am? Well, I better team up with my friends so that we can defend ourselves so we don't get destroyed. But that's antithetical to what you want, isn't it? You want them all gone. Who's truly insane here? These people just want their own space. You want them gone. Who's evil here? I really wonder. So there's a boycott, there's a bunch of flags, it's left-wing activism in a nutshell, and they're kicking out anybody who has wrongthink. You know, first they started with them, then they started with conservatives. Now they're just censoring everybody. We had a couple of people counter-flyering, Ang said, saying we were just defaming Diane Mackey's good name. Yeah, if they've never done a crime, if they've never broken a law, you know, these people aren't necessarily racist towards anyone. Okay? Wanting your own space does not mean that you don't like other races. It doesn't. I know the narrative says otherwise, because that's what left-wingers do. They just call everyone names. No, you might just want your own space. People self-segregate. I mean, it's nature. You ever been to towns full of only one race because they all stick together? It's called self-segregation. People like being with similar people. What's wrong with any group forming their own little communities? I personally think it shouldn't be that way. I would like to see people get along. But at the same time, I'm a libertarian. People should get to choose themselves. They shouldn't be forced by these left-wing authoritarians for having wrongthink. Since penning an open letter condemning Schooner Creek Farm this spring, Angus received an email with racial slurs. Oh, I wonder why. Because you're attacking people who didn't break the law, who just had, it's called free speech. They had their own ideas. And had her picture posted on the troll hotbed, 8chan, along with suggestions of violence against her, she said. It's been a little nerve-wracking, she said. As with Diane Mackey before their affiliations came to light. You don't know who these people are. Well, you know what? All I have to say is don't dish it out if you can't take it. I mean, what do you expect? You're attacking innocent people. You can't attack people for having different opinions. You can criticize them, but you're attempting to ruin their livelihoods, to ruin their lives. And you think you're the hero in all this. You're a hero. You're not. You aren't. In fact, there's a good argument to be made that you are, in fact, the villains, and depending on who wins the culture war, you could very well go down in history as the villains. Look, regardless of what you think about these people, saying that farmers markets are fascist is insane. It is absolutely bonkers. Okay, farmers markets are just farmers markets. They're great. You can get vegetables and chickens and stuff. Buy the damn food. Leave the politics at home. But that's merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. Let me know what you think about this article. I know the Daily Beast is a piece of work. Do you think that the two people who are being ousted are in the right here? Maybe they're in the wrong. Do you think that they have a right to their own space somewhere on this planet? Or should they just disappear and embrace endless diversity? Be sure to let me know. Now, because every time I upload a video, I'm demonetized automatically, you can join me on Patreon or Subscribestar for as low as $1. There are different tiers, you can choose whatever you wish. Doing so will give you access to Fight Club, a private Discord server. There are also PayPal options. Lastly, because websites are no longer sharing red-pilled content, you can help out by posting videos you enjoy on social media. As always, thanks for watching. This has been Mr. Obvious, and I'll see you all next time.